There really is no easy way to do this at all, but I know that it's gonna be fun as an experience altogether. Yeah, I literally came out into nature to do this because I just feel like it serves me right. All right, anyway, just to give a backstory, here I'm holding up a piece of artwork that I made, whatever it is this is. Backstory behind this, a woman asked me to do a pet portrait, and I spent countless hours on this thing. My money, my paint, my time, and I basically messaged her one day after I realized, because she had me redo this over and over and over again. And so I basically messaged her one day and I was like, after realizing I just didn't want to do this anymore because it was kind of just like, what am I spending my time on? I messaged her this really nice, sweet message, and basically saying like, thank you so much for the opportunity, da 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 da. I don't think I should move forward working on it. And she just said literally, I agree. So for those of you that have had that experience where you message someone a really, 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 really nice message, and they just say one word answer and it's not thanks. Emotional intelligence is a must in this society, and it's scarce, unfortunately. So yeah, I just decided to try performance art, and it is my decision to destroy this thing. All right, here we go. I kind of just did that without thinking. Look at that. That's pretty marvelous. That's pretty. There we go. Yeah. This is strange. Done. Incredible. What on earth are you doing? But this is there's so much detail. I think I've taken it too far now. Alright, this is the third and final take, and from here, it's just go. I thought it was cool to put together that so-called performance art piece and kind of relate it to my experience of The Dark Night of the Soul. And the reason why I thought it was so interesting was because The Dark Night of Soul is kind of this, you know, it either reaches that threshold of negativity and something really beautiful comes out on the other side, or you just continue along that path of negativity and, I don't know, maybe you self-destruct or something very scary. Experiencing a Dark Night of the Soul is performance art. What's happening is you're basically sitting with a bunch of built up, over and past the boiling point of, you know, negativity. And perhaps at some point you sit with that until it reaches that point where it's like, I can't go on this way anymore. Experiencing a Dark Night of the Soul is, in my opinion, performance art, because, you know, just like I put together that video, the video of me destroying the artwork, the reason I put that in this video is because it symbolizes the breakthrough, the ethereal feeling of basically being an alchemist and being able to turn shit to shine. And being able to recognize that, because darkness is a scary thing, and when you think that it's permanent and that you're stuck and that there is no way out, it's kind of a one-way street at that point, and you don't know what the end result's going to be. And because you don't know, and because you think that you're stuck, and because you think everything is permanent, it is absolutely terrifying. And so the way that I see
the experience of the Dark Night of the Soul as performance art is because it's literally the soul performing this beautiful orchestra of potentially, you've got a choice. You've got all this stuff, and you really don't have to be identified with it. You have been, and you can let it all go, and you can break through this threshold and experience this profound level of beauty on the other side. And I think that is often overlooked, and I think that a lot of people have a very hard time disidentifying with the stuff that they've experienced in life, because I personally believe, on a very metaphysical level, it's the thing that actually helped me get off of Xanax. Yeah, I kind of just threw that out there. I was prescription medicated for, I think, 7 to 10 years with Xanax, and I was able to get off of it because I realized that instead of being the experience, I recognized I created a separation between the experiencer and the experienced, and I realized, sorry, I said that too fast. I recognized that instead of being the experience, I was the experiencer, the awareness behind the thoughts. And wow, this is all very raw and vulnerable and honest. And basically it just kind of helped me to realize that there's so much more to all this, and that being stuck and identified is a very dangerous thing. So basically, you come to this point and something happens. You choose to create a better life for yourself, and because of that, you do a lot of disidentifying with many different forms, the forms that you were brought up with. I talk a lot about becoming the best we can be, and a lot of that in our society is taught adding to oneself, when in fact, I don't want to say in fact, in my opinion, a lot of things are actually about deconstructing, peeling back, and removing the layers of the conditioning that have happened to us, because I think that a lot of our actual potential lies beneath rather than what we can add to us, So, yeah. Basically, in my Dark Night of the Soul, I reached a threshold of negativity. I was very identified with thought patterns, negative ones, for that matter. And there was definitely a point when a voice came in, and it was like, I can't do this anymore. And it wasn't from a standpoint of the contemplation of my life, but more so a standpoint of, I want things to change. And it was very, 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 very deep. So I basically really turned things around, and my life changed after that. A lot of different things. I saw things very differently. I became vegetarian, and then I became vegan, and I'm still vegan. I've been vegan for about 8.5 months now. And you see a lot of other things differently. You have a lot more patience for other people because you realize what it took to get there, and it's beautiful. It's really cool. It's an amazing experience. Disidentifying from your thoughts, from yourself, from the persona you've created in this world, and just realizing that you're more than this. And it's beautiful, because then you're separated from, the potential, which is a choice, the stress, the anxiety, the depression that could potentially come with this as a choice. I look at everything metaphysically now, which is interesting because I'm a student of psychology. and I look at things more from a metaphysical aspect, which is very fascinating. But yeah, destroying that art piece was very interesting. I should do bloopers because I've got some interesting footage to hold bloopers for. It'll be fun. So yeah, bloopers in 3, 2, 1.
Bloopers. Incredible. I know so many people would look at this and be like, "What on earth are you doing?" But this is what you're doing. There we go. It's like a yeah. This is strange. I think I've taken it too far. I'm gonna stop. I've been wanting to on camera say the word "yever" because it's not a word unless I just made it a word. And it means you ever. But like whenever I talk, I have a tendency. We New Jerseyans, if you're on the East Coast of America, we have a tendency to talk really fast. And so I kind of just say yever, and it doesn't make. I'm wearing out my welcome. All right, peace.